Hello. I'm going to double check because, as we know, and as you've just experienced, tech happens, and sometimes
Yeah,
tech does not play ball. So I want to make sure we are definitely live. Not looking
it
like
says so in the top corner of the
it
screen.
does say. It does say. I'm prepared to trust. I'm prepared to
Let's
trust
trust it.
social media
Let's trust it.
in the network. Okay, so how are you doing, Chantal?
I am doing fabulously. Yeah, really good. Really good today.
So we're going to tell the rebels all about what it is that you do. We're going to provide them a link so they can get in touch with you, and
Okay.
we're going to just explore your business. So
Okay.
the first question is, if your business was a Disney character, what would it be?
Tigger.
Oh, I love that. What an amazing fast response. Love it. Okay, why Tigger?
I'll tell you why. Because about a month ago, a bit longer ago, I bought myself a Tigger onesie to go skiing in.
I actually have a very similar picture. I'm not even joking. I have a very similar. I had a tiger onesie, and I'm on ice hockey skates instead. But yeah, I think something about being in a tiger onesie and being cold. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it did. It kept me really warm. I am a Tigger. I'm a positive, annoyingly bouncy person,
I
and we were skiing at Christmas, and I thought, you know what, for my next ski trip, which was 2 or 3 weeks later, I thought I need a Tigger onesie, and it's actually Tigger from Winnie the Pooh.
It's a proper tiger one. I had a fake tiger.
The only thing it doesn't have is a tail, so I'm going to have to make him a tail for next.
I don't know if you want to go skiing with a tail. That to me sounds hazardous.
No, definitely need a tail. But it got some really fun conversations going on chairlifts and in restaurants.
I love that. I bet it did. So how come your business is Tigger? Or is it you?
It's mostly me, and I'm in marketing, and a lot of people go, oh, marketing. But actually, I do what I can to inject a little bit of fun and a lot of energy into the work I do with clients, so that they don't come along going, oh, I've got to have a marketing conversation. They're like, oh, great, yeah, let's talk marketing. So,
Amazing. So what's interesting about marketing then in your perspective?
Marketing's just fabulous. But I would say that I've been doing it for 30 years. I've been running the business for 25.
Amazing.
I kind of fell into marketing by mistake, but discovered that I really enjoy doing it. I love talking to people. I love listening to people. And that is so important in marketing, and a lot of people don't. For me, marketing is not about trying to sell a product or service. It's about listening to somebody, finding out what problems or challenges they've got, and looking at how you can help. And even if it's not me and my business who can help them, it's about then connecting them to somebody who can. And it's about watching businesses grow and flourish. And I just love that. That's fab.
So when you say you like listening to people, do you mean, so obviously, so you, when you say you help people, so you do marketing, oh God, that was such a dazzled question. Are you providing a service to businesses to do their marketing for them?
No, I used to. I basically tell people what to do. I boss them around, and I tell them
Nice.
what marketing to
Love
do.
that.
Yeah.
Love that. Is that so consulting?
It's consulting, it's mentoring, I do it through training and speaking as well, but a big part of my work is mentoring people. I was working with a client this morning on his first call. We're working together for 6 months. He's fairly new to business. He's also a professional speaker and trainer, and he was saying, where do I start? He's got all these ideas. So I listened to what he was saying, helped him work out what's really important. And then we're putting a plan together that says, right, this month, focus on this, this, and this. Get these elements done before you rush off to whatever's next. So,
yeah. Okay. Love that. So you're doing marketing consulting. And what's the outcome you want to get for the clients?
Fame, fortune.
Fame, fortune. Okay, we're not thinking small here.
Most of my clients are, in fact, all of them, they are brilliant at what they do.
Yeah.
But they're not very good at telling people about it. They're very like, oh, do I have to blow my own trumpet? Yes, you do.
Yes.
And so what they're really looking for is confidence from me to confidence and clarity. Those are words that come up a lot. I help them develop the clarity around what their message is and the confidence to go out and deliver it, so that when somebody asks that dreaded word at networking, what do you do? They've got a fabulous answer.
Love that. Love that. Okay, so you help people at networking, you help people. And so what is the problem that your particular clients, like or the people that you help, what is the problem that they are like facing? Like, what are they doing, and what's wrong with what they're doing?
I love that question. There are a couple of answers. Either they're not doing any marketing.
None,
or they think they're not doing any marketing, or they're doing the wrong sort of marketing.
Yeah.
And quite often they've gone into overwhelm because there are so many different marketing tactics that they could use that they think they have to do a bit of everything. So they'll be on every single social media platform out there and then some. They'll be going to every single networking event. They'll be cold calling. They'll be doing this, that, and the other. And none of it's working because they haven't integrated it. They haven't got a clear message. They're trying to do too much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the time they're actually using the wrong marketing tools. Most of our clients are coaches and consultants and speakers. They need to be on LinkedIn, and they are, but they're also messing around on lots of other platforms where their clients don't hang out. So a lot of my job is saying, like, stop doing that because it's not going to get you any business. Focus on this.
Nice. Okay. So the thing I was going to ask you next was, what is a good tactic for your ideal client? And I love that you just kind of give them one. You say, stop focusing on the platforms where your clients aren't, go focus where they are. And in your opinion, for speakers and mentors and experts, they need to be on LinkedIn.
Absolutely. Yeah, very, very, very definitely. If they only did one social media platform, one bit of online marketing, I would say LinkedIn, but they also need a website. And they also need to be asking for referrals.
Yeah.
We're not very good at doing that. And I
No.
to get better at it, but also networking, because when you run a service business, like for me, people buy me and my time and expertise. If I can go and meet them and say hello and shake their hand, or if they see me speak at an event or hear me being interviewed by lovely people like you, they're more likely to go, oh, okay, we quite like the sound of what she's doing. So that's what I advise my clients to do as well. Lots of networking and speaking if they can.
And you know what? This is the perfect audience for you. Our rebels are networking, they're service-based, they have an online arm. I don't know if that's any of relevance to you. Like typically they do something that's online. And they want clients.
Yeah.
And they may be doing some marketing, they may be doing no marketing. They may have an email marketing platform in place. They may have nothing in place. They might just have their words and their value. And they are on all the platforms. They are on all of the platforms. So I love that. I mean, it's interesting as well because we have different angles. Like there's so many ways to market. So I love hearing your angles on this. It's really great. So yeah, you're talking to the right people. And for anyone who's watching on the live stream, whether this is whether you're like watching this on a replay, whether you're watching this live, let me know if you've got any questions for Chantal.
Any questions about marketing? Happy to help.
And I'm going to drop right now a link to your what is it that I'm sharing a link for? I didn't actually clarify. That's terrible.
Okay, I have a test on my website which is completely free to anybody who wants to have a go at it. It's a way of finding out more about. I've written another book and published it a few months ago, and it's called Standout Strategies, and it's all about the emotions behind why people buy. We buy stuff, we buy products and services predominantly on emotion. We have an emotional attachment or a feeling, and that's what drives us to buy. So the book is all about the 5 strategies that I identified, that when you work out which is the right one for your business, you can speak the language of your clients. You can use it in your marketing and sales. To get started, that test on the website, that's the best place to go. And it basically asks people to pick words and phrases that they know their clients say about them. So Caroline, if I said to you, how do your clients feel when they work with you? Those are the words that you're looking for on that site. And you tick as up to 15 words, fill in your details, hit submit, and it runs through a clever little bit of software. And then I can send back some results and a report to say, use it.
Love that. I love that.
Yeah, it's really
That's
simple.
very nice, nifty bit of tech. So you believe that the words that your clients use to describe their experience with you is valuable in your marketing materials?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's about tapping into the emotions that they feel. The research shows that we make 95% of our buying decisions through emotion. We do it subconsciously and irrationally. So the language that we use when we're talking to potential clients is really important. When you can get the language right, like 2 of my words are clarity and confidence. Clients say to me, oh, what would I get from working with you? I talk about clarity and confidence because those are the emotions that they want to feel. And they go, oh yeah, I want some of that. When can I sign up?
I definitely find that when talking about messaging, it's clarity, or that it's always always comes to clarity.
But it does also depend on what you're selling. So, for example, I have a friend, client, coach. She's a speaker coach. She doesn't use words like clarity. She uses words like, I can help my clients to have a bigger impact, to feel heard, which attracts to her the right sort of clients. So it's very much about understanding what our clients want to feel and then communicate.
Yes. I love that. That's a great tip. And I don't think I hear that enough about that much. Like, what are the words associated that your clients associate to you about their feelings? And it does. They want, so it's the how they get those feelings is important, but the outcome is a feeling.
Yes, absolutely.
And the outcome it's not always a feeling, because they want the thing, right? They do want the thing, but the thing gives them the feeling. So the very end outcome is a feeling.
Yeah.
They've got all this work done for them. It's pride. They understand their pathway. They've got clarity. They made lots of sales. They feel success, I guess. I mean, I know success is a feeling word, but I get it. It's like
successful. Yeah.
The feelings are evoked from the mechanisms that we put into place, and so you want to take them to that very end spot. What do you want to feel what do your clients want to feel when they're done working with you? And so the link that I've shared, it's in the chat. It will help people, the rebels in our audience. If they fill in that survey, they will be able to uncover some of the feeling words that.
Because I'll send everyone who fills it in, I send them a report with a whole bunch of words and going, right, your strategy is this one, use these words.
Okay. Oh, I like it. So this is your strategy. These are the words. Okay. So out of interest, what feeling do you want the people who fill out that survey, what feeling do you want them to feel by the time they filled out that survey?
It's actually not for me to say.
Oh, okay. I like it.
I can't make anybody feel anything. Okay. There are 5 strategies, and for me, the strategy that I use is one that's called certainty, which is all about being a safe pair of hands. So I don't go waffling on about the jargon of marketing, and I mean, that's why I say keep it simple, stick to LinkedIn. So my clients want a safe pair of hands. They want to be told what marketing to do. They don't want airy fairy. Now, there will be people filling in that survey who don't want that from a marketing consultant, and that's fine. They will go somewhere else. But my clients come to me for certainty. But like I said, we can't make anybody feel anything. And that's what's really important, because if I was sitting here saying to a potential client, I want you to feel certainty, if they go, well, I don't want to feel that, I want to feel excited and empowered, then I would be trying. There's a mismatch there. So it's about being selective. And I turn away work if it's with a potential client who doesn't want the type of service that I prefer delivering.
I love this. I love talking about the feeling outcome, and also, like, I love that you kind of niched into a feeling. Like, I love that. That you can refer. There's a clear track, right? Because you go, the thing that makes them feel certain is a strategy that outlines what they need to do. And so, and then you've got them, you're kind of giving, you're a safe pair of hands that gives them certainty to follow this outcome. And so if someone says, well, actually, I want to just try lots of things and I want to just go wild and I don't really want a strategy. I just want to go maverick and see what happens. You might be like, oh, do you know what? You're like, I don't want to feel any certainty. I want to feel completely chaotic. You might be like, maybe not for me.
I would run a mile from people like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there is. I can't work with people like that.
Amazing.
Because if somebody, and I've had it in the past where people have come along and said, yeah, I want to be on this platform and that platform, and I want to just throw things at the wall and see what works. And that's not my style of working.
Yeah.
So I will say to them, sorry, I'm not for you, but maybe talk to these people over here.
Yes, yeah. I love that. And that is just a key, a really important part of marketing is knowing your strengths and really projecting those out there. I think that's just so important. It's like pick your value.
Yeah.
Like, what is the thing that you can really, really deliver, and then like double down on that, and don't quibble, don't change, don't negotiate. Go, no, okay, love it. So we've got that you are a tigger, you're excitable, you're bouncy, you help your clients feel certainty. You think a tip for them is to be on LinkedIn, because that's where, I guess, I presume for mentors and speakers and that sort of thing, they should be on LinkedIn if they were going to be on any platform. Do you have any crucial piece? And also they need to learn the emotion words that they want their clients to do. Do you have any other crucial piece of advice that you could offer to those particular people? You want to speak to mentors and service businesses and speakers and experts, and you specialize in marketing and people networking and how to make the most out of that. Do you have any really good advice for those people?
Yes. And I don't know if you've seen, but we've had a question in the chat from Nicola Reed asking about how I market myself and what works, which I'm going to kind of answer the two questions at the same time. So I can answer Nicola's question and what you've just asked me, Caroline, because the way I have an ABC of marketing, and this is what I do, and this is what works for me. So A stands for ask for referrals.
Right.
Yes, you have to pick up the phone. This is not about emailing people. It's get on the phone and ask people. I started a program back in August last year, phoning my clients and saying, who do you know who you can recommend me to? And those referrals are still coming in. They're fabulous.
Wow. Okay. Love that.
That's A. B is for business networking. And it's about finding the best place for you to go and network, which might be with you lovely folk at Rebellious Business, Rebellious Networking. Try out different events, because when you provide a service, like I said earlier, people need to meet you, see you, understand you, get to know you. And then the C is for content. And this is where LinkedIn comes in. And it's not about chucking loads out there. So I go on LinkedIn and I'm working through my contacts at the moment, reconnecting with people, sending messages, commenting on their posts. But I also put out an email newsletter every month. Scribbles goes out on the third Wednesday of every month. I then put it onto LinkedIn and it goes up as a blog on my website. That's about all I do in marketing. I say all I do. It takes up quite a lot of time, but I just do my ABC, because I know that a third of my new business comes from referrals, a third comes from networking, and a third comes from me speaking at events. So I often get asked to go and speak at a networking event. Those are the three that bring me business. The content is then the backup that people watching today might go, oh, okay, I'm going to go and look her up on LinkedIn and read an article or read her newsletter. So yeah, ABC, Nicola.
ABC. I love that. So we've got ask for referrals, business networking, and content. And you like LinkedIn, and you like getting speaking gigs, and you also get a third of your business through asking for referrals. And I love it. Old fashioned. Hey, who do you know is right for this? Tell me the answers.
Exactly.
Some aggression. I'm joking. We don't need that. But I love that, and I think that's a really great way of Well, that's just so simple. It's really simple advice, really valuable, and I think so valuable for the people you're talking to right now as well. Amazing.
And if you're sitting there thinking, oh, I'm not brave enough to pick up the phone and ask for a referral. The way I did it is I went through my list of contacts and clients, and I think I wrote down about 50 people, some of whom I haven't worked with for 5, 6, 7 years. Some of them aren't clients, they're people I know. Every single person I spoke to went, oh, it's really nice to hear from you. So there was no, oh, I don't want to talk to you. A lot of people said, oh, I can't think of anyone at the moment. I send postcards. I'm quite old-fashioned. I actually buy postcards when I go on holiday, and I find cards and I handwrite them and send them to people to say, it was great to catch up. I'm still looking for new clients. If you can think of anyone, let me know.
Love that.
Just as an extra bit. And so yeah, and a lot of people, a lot of them said, I can't think of anyone, but it's been really nice to catch up. And you're just seeding this idea with them that in 3 months' time they might go, oh, actually. And I've had a whole bunch of speaking opportunities come out of it. I'm running a book club for my new book for a group of consultants in a couple of months' time. I ran a Q&A session yesterday for some coaches because I phoned a previous client who's a coach, and she said, well, I can't think of anyone, but oh, hang on, I'm in a network of 30 coaches. Would you like to do a Q&A for them? Hello, yes, please.
Amazing.
So the conversations, just see where they go, have a chat with people, see where it goes.
I love that. And, you know, we really love not can-do attitude. That's not the one. A do-it attitude. A lot of people, I'm sure you've seen this, are stuck way too far down the line. They're scaling a business. They're building an automated email marketing system. They're even figuring out triggers and tags for people that aren't on the list yet. They've got a pipeline. They've got workflow. And the fact of the matter is you need to get clients right now, and again next week, and again the week after. Like, that's what you need. You need to go out and get clients.
Absolutely. And the quickest ways are through referrals and networking. I phoned one of my former clients last summer and said, who can you recommend me to? She thought of 2 people straight away. She emailed both of them and said, I really think you should talk to Chantal. I've had conversations with both of them. They're both still not yet, but neither of them went no. And it was the fact that my friend, my client, emailed these 2 straight away to do the introduction. That was awesome.
Amazing. Do you think that depends on, so what if you're first starting out business owner, you've never had a client before?
Talk to the people that you know. If you've come out of corporate, you will have connections. Everybody has connections, whether they're on LinkedIn or Facebook, whether they're friends. I'm in quite a big network in my village, and there are people. It's a group of girlies in the village. There are over 100 of us on the WhatsApp group. There are people there who run businesses or who work for business. So just talk to the people you know. Tell them who you are, what you're doing. Be really clear on who you want to work with, and just be saying, who do you know? I'm starting out. Can you put me in touch with?
I love this. Do you know what? It just makes you think of, like, you know, small businesses are the backbone of England. They really keep us going around, and the world, obviously, but we're in England. And I just love this, like, real, like, muck-in sort of mentality. Like, go to a local network event, get to know people. And, you know, in this day and age, obviously the internet's an amazing thing, but get in front. It's the relationships that are important. Get in front of people, go connect with people, tell them what you do, shout about it. You've got to get loud.
And very important when you're networking, ask how you can help.
Yes.
I ban my clients from asking the what do you do question. I came up with 101 alternatives a few years ago.
Love it.
I think it's still on my website. Things like, would you like a cup of coffee, or where are you from, or how was the traffic, just to get conversations going. But also, how can I help? That's the thing to be asking. Not, hello, this is what I do, but how can I help? What are you struggling with? Who can I introduce you to? Do you know John over there? Let me take you to introduce you to John. Because then you're seen as somebody kind, friendly, helpful, and they will remember you for it, rather than being remembered as the person who forced a business card down your throat.
Yes. So do you think it's important to, when you go to networking events, to build real relationships with people?
Very definitely. Yeah. Service businesses are all about relationships. And that's also what got me interested in the emotional responses, because when we can make emotional connections with other people, we can build a stronger relationship. So yeah, it's when you're networking, it's got to be two-way. It's got to be finding out what the other person does, what they're struggling with, what their challenges are, as well as telling them what's going on for you. Definitely two-way. And it's not just about trying to sell to them. It's I love connecting people who I meet with other people. So I'm constantly thinking, I've got somebody in front of me, I'm thinking, okay, you're in that business. Oh, I know somebody who you could talk to, not necessarily me. So yeah. Lots of relationship going on.
I love that. That's pretty much like it, you know, you're so, I'm glad that you won bingo. Let's put it that way. Because this is, I mean, and maybe you got attracted to us because of the, you know, the marketing that we put out, and that, you know, we run networking events to be very based on connection, building relationships, and also having a good time. We like, you know, these networking events. They can be stuffy. Yeah.
If anyone listening wants to know how I won bingo, get in touch and I'll tell you.
Oh, I love that. Well, this is about you. It's about you. Oh, wait. Oh, do you mean you got a strap? I'm not even putting it out there. We've had a bingo coup before.
No, I've never done it before. I just came up with a brilliant idea, and I thought I'm going to test it out, and it worked. So.
Oh, okay. Did you put some bait out there? Put some bait. Okay, I love it. Right. Well, this is completely about you. So if you would like to know how Chantal won bingo and therefore won this interview in front of the apparently her ideal clients as well, because you guys, like, our ideal clients are also your ideal clients and the Rebels. Perfect. I think you're all, whoever's watching, there's some real golden nuggets in this conversation, and the link below, I'm going to direct your attention to that again. I'm going to paste it into the chat again, actually, because that's really important. We're going to double paste it. Oh no, that's the description. Oh no, I've pasted the description twice. Make that tech nightmare. In my first business, I did a lot of social media stuff, but I'm so useless at social media that I got the nickname of the Queen of Broken Links. It was brilliant.
Nice one. I like that.
So I put the link in the chat one more time. It's going to help you identify emotion words that your clients want to feel when working with you, or you want your clients to feel when working with you. And this is going to help you improve your marketing to be more targeted and be more relevant to them. And that's a big part in marketing, is just having that clarity of message.
Definitely.
So we're nearing at the end of our 30 minutes. Have you got any final pearls of wisdom, or any final anything else you want to add for the Rebels?
No.
I'm very excited. I love it.
Yes, I have. Go networking with Caroline and Cordelia, because it's great fun. The one that I won was actually, it was the first time I'd ever been networking with you, and I had no idea what to expect. And I turned up, and there were, I don't know, 70 or 80 people there, and you had fun and games and silly stuff going on. And we went off into breakout rooms, and the second round of breakout rooms, I picked up 2 really good connections, and I've actually been booked to be on somebody's podcast as a result of it. So there's my tip. Go join this lot and do some networking with them, because it's fun and it's different. But also, while you're there, speak out. I'm wearing a bright pink jumper. I spend my life in bright colors, because when we've got this tiny little screen, you need people to be able to see you. So if you're networking online, wear something bright, have a banner behind you. I've got a stuffed chicken that I can't quite reach from here. I've got toys on the windowsill behind me. Have something that makes you stand out, so that you're not just a little black.
A little thumbnail.
Yeah.
Don't just be a thumbnail.
And speak out. You know, when somebody says, "Who would like to share?" Me.
Yes. Be the hand raiser of the room.
Because if you're there to network, people have to see you and get to know you.
I love that. And I love that you've got connections. Yes, we have a particular segment which is geared towards specifically creating connections and going away with relationships. But again, I want to make this about you. Chantal, you've been absolutely wonderful. I can't actually believe the synergy of this conversation, because I mean, it sounds like you've got some amazing pearls of wisdom for the Rebels. They need to hear this. They needed to know this stuff. I really hope you guys take the survey, the quiz below, because I think it's going to be super helpful. And also, you know, if you know anyone, like, this is brilliant. you know anyone who's relevant for networking, send them our way. If you know anyone who's relevant, who needs some more marketing clarity and certainty, a strategy, then please refer them to Chantal. I think that that would be amazing. And get yourself out there. Find opportunities like this and to really get yourself known. It's so important. Okay, I am going to end the stream somehow. I think I've got the button. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye to the Rebels.
Bye, Rebels.
Bye, Rebels. We're going to see you soon. Mwah.
See you soon.